Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. We're still kicking it with the Lapras team, the rental team that I made a few days ago, and of course if you're interested in that, feel free to try it out yourselves. The code is linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much as always for watching these videos. I finally was able to go through a lot of the comments from the previous videos, and it really just made my day seeing how supportive all of you guys were. And yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to respond and, talk to you guys as much in the comment section, but I do read all the comments eventually, and I truly, truly appreciate them. So thank you guys as always, because there's just so much positivity from you guys, and it makes me, enjoy doing this just so much more because I know I get to interact with you guys. So yeah, just wanted to say that because I was going through the comments yesterday, and it was just like made me super, super happy. So you guys really, really make my day, and I'm glad that you guys continue to come out and watch Road to Ranked. So yeah, we're just going to jump into today's episode. One thing I wanted to say was I asked before I went to Australia just for like music recommendations and what albums people enjoyed listening to, and you guys had a lot of cool recommendations. I also realized a lot of you guys listen to similar stuff as I do. So I think one of the questions of the days I'm going to do probably just once a week is send me your weekly music recommendations, and it can be any kind of genre because I really like listening to anything. I'm a big music fan, really, of all kinds of genres, so I'm always looking for new songs. So yeah, let me know what you're listening to in the comments below if you've got any recommendations, and let's get started with today's episode. After team preview, I'm just going to quickly talk about my favorite songs and albums of recently. But cool team from our opponent. Mimikyu, Sableye, Incineroar, so Triple Fire, which don't think I've seen in a while. Conkeldurr, which I think I'm not a big fan of when playing with this team. The other problem is I haven't re-EV'd my Lapras yet. Like, I was going to re-EV it so that I outspeed, max speed Charizard, but it's not the case right now, which is problematic. Honestly, with Mold Breaker Excadrill, I'm actually thinking Raichu Excadrill. That might seem kind of crazy, but like if my opponent leads Charizard, like I can just Rockfall it. I don't know. That's actually like a little bit compelling. My opponent's team just like has a very awkward speed tier, honestly. I think I'm gonna go Raichu Excadrill this time around. I definitely need Entity in this matchup, especially because of Conkeldurr. Could still have Lapras in the back. It's just maintaining weather control, I think, will be pretty difficult in this game. But I guess even normal Lapras, if Sand is up, can still do a lot of damage. So yeah, I'm going to try this out. Not sure how it's going to go, but I want to deviate a little bit from the normal modes that I go with this team. So yeah, as always, if you guys enjoy Road to Ranked, please share your support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, the things I've been listening to recently, there's a remix of a song called Sugar by Brockhampton and Dua Lipa, who are two of my favorite artists. I really like that song. Janae Aiko came out with a new album recently, which is really good as well. And The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists, and he released 3 new singles from his upcoming album, and I'm in love with all of them. So just to give you a flavor of what I kind of like in listening to, but I listen to everything, honestly. So yeah, always looking for new recommendations. This makes me want to pivot out into Lapras immediately, honestly, but I have to worry about the eject button shenanigans, which is always weird to say. With the Intimidate, though, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely switching out here, I think. Honestly, I just want to go out into Lapras immediately and... Oops, wrong Pokemon. Like, I don't want to just self-Brick Break immediately. Yeah, and go out into Lapras. Might not get the Brick Break off here because both Incineroar and Sableye get access to Fake Out, but with this lead, I think it's actually viable to go with Dynamax Lapras this game. Or sorry, I should say G-Max Lapras. He's going to go for the Fake Out. Into Excadrill, okay. It might be double Fake Out or it might be Fake Out Will-O-Wisp. What the heck? That's the first time I've seen that, I've got to say. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Turn 1 Ally Switch with Fake Out, though. That's cheeky. Kind of want to go out into Indeedee immediately here. And Dynamax and Max Geyser, the Incineroar. What's stopping me from just nuzzling here too, right? Like, I guess we don't have to switch out immediately. I'd also like to set up screens if possible, but I am worried about Snarl. Yeah, I think I'm going to Nuzzle and try to snipe down Incineroar here this turn, just because that is kind of annoying to both Lapras if it has Snarl / Parting Shot, which it should, and to the Excadrill I have in the back. I guess Sableye could quash the Lapras here, but I'll trade a turn of Lapras G-Max to knock out the Incineroar. Might have been better to have target down Sableye. I feel like the Sableye definitely has Sunny Day, right? When you have Charizard and Torkoal on the team. Let's see. Yeah, he's just going to quash. Okay. So I wonder, you know what would actually be really interesting? If the Incineroar parting shots right now and goes out into like Charizard and just gets dunked on by Max Kaiser. That would be funny. Close combat? Bro, what? I did not know that even got access to that. Wow. Okay. Well, now I know Incineroar gets close combat. That is scary. I mean, that makes it hit so hard. I obviously had like low kick and low sweep in previous games, but wow. I did not think I would be taking damage with Lapras there, which makes things a lot tougher for me, actually. Mainly because I didn't get my screens up, so I should have prioritized that. But now I know. Close combat Incineroar. I bet it's Charizard coming out? Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to max guard here and Volt Switch into NDD. Yeah. I think you G-Max Lapras, or sorry, Dynamax Charizard, yeah. The thing is, my opponent doesn't know how fast my Lapras is, right? So you have to be worried about the Nuzzle Max Geyser play onto Charizard. As it's actually G-Max Zard, which it actually is... It might be good for us here, mainly because that means it can't set up the sun by itself, so it needs Sableye to set up the sun. But surely Sableye has Sunny Day and goes for it here. Oh, he actually just max guards. That's actually a really good play. I really like that play from my opponent's end. That's smart. Sunny Day, yeah. Okay. So we've seen Sunny Day, Ally Switch, Quash. That was an excellent play. There's Solar Power, which obviously isn't surprising. I think here, actually, I want a Nuzzle now. And G-Max Resonance. I really didn't expect taking damage from the Incineroar. And I think Quash was a pretty obvious play there, so I could have gone for, I don't know, Max Guard, switch out. I could have actually just hard switched into NDD, but I assume Incineroar is faster than my Lapras, because I don't have any speed investment onto this. He's actually going to give me the Paralysis chance, though. If we could get a full para here, that'd be huge. It's actually Wildfire into Raichu, which means we actually get G-Max Resonance off. That's actually a really big deal because we have Excadrill and NDD in the back. Paralyzing Charizard's a huge deal. What is Sableye going for then? Foul play? I feel like my opponent had a better play to make this turn. And we just knock out Sableye before it moves. Oh, that's huge. Because getting rid of Sableye means now that Excadrill has a much better time in this matchup. Because I don't have to even worry about Quash. Although even with Quash, like all I would do is just switch out into NDD. Okay. What do I think my opponent's going to have in the back? Potentially Conkeldurr. I need to conserve Excadrill for Charizard, so I think I have to bring out NDD right now. I'm expecting Conkeldurr. That was a good last turn, but this game is still far from over because of the threat of just Charizard by itself. Yep, there's the Conkeldurr, okay. This is actually going to be a really close finish, I think. See, Dynamax ends on my end. There's still one more turn of Dynamax from my opponent's end. NDD should be faster here. I mean, Max Overgrowth probably just knocks out Lapras anyway, right? Even with Protect? Probably. The problem is there's too many turns of Wildfire. So even with the Roar Veil up, I don't think I can pull this off with Conkeldurr and Excadrill. Sorry, with Excadrill against Conkeldurr. I think I'm just going to Psychic and Freeze Dry here into the Conkeldurr. I mean, it could totally be a AV. It's not AV. Okay, that was a good play. And Charizard should be targeting NDD down here. Oh, but he gets paralyzed! Wow, that's a big paralysis. I'm assuming this means it's Flame Orb. Yeah, that's the thing once again. You know, you get a single para off, and like your opponent has to attack through para chances every turn. It's Flame Orb. Still don't know if we win though. Because you can just Drain Punch, heal all the damage back away, and... Do a Helping Hand on this. Probably Heat Wave. Psychic's not knocking out Charizard. I guess you have to connect on a Heat Wave, right? Yeah, I'm just going to Psychic, Conkeldurr, and Hydro Pump Charizard. Let's see. Goes for a double protect with Charizard and gets it. I don't think you need a double there. I think a Drain Punch was safer, honestly. But we'll win our opponent in the game, I think. NDD survives that really easily, actually. This is gonna be really close. I can't believe. Wow, I felt like you didn't need to go for the double because Drain Punch there is just better. Okay, that makes this late game really interesting. So we've got Excadrill. Psychic Terrain is still up, so you can't Mach Punch. Charizard probably has Protect, though. You've probably got Drain Punch on the Conkeldurr. Yeah, if my opponent just went for Drain Punch there, I think you win the game. But instead, they went for the double, risked it, and got it. And I think if they fail, we probably win the game. Unfortunately, there's one more turn of Wildfire. If not, we would have been able to keep our Sash. I don't know my calcs against this Conkeldurr. I really want to just... I mean, it got the Protect last turn. A Heat Wave will just double KO us, though, right? So I think we need a Psychic Rock Slide here. Charizard could Protect, though. And it does. Yeah, we could have high horsepower Psychic there, but I don't think I could have risked that. Alright, so now it's a question of, 1, who does Conkeldurr target? And 2, do I get a flinch? No. Oh my god! We actually would have KO'd if Rock Slide just hit. But he targets NDD! What's going on? Oh, this game is so stressful, but if we just hit Rock Slide now, we should win. I mean, if we just hit it last turn, we would have won too. The problem here is that we have to hit double Rock Slide. There's still one more turn of Aurora Veil, but I don't think that matters. I don't even know if Rock Slide knocks out Conkeldurr, but I would assume so. Last turn of Aurora Veil, 2 turns of Terrain. Yeah, we just click Rock Slide, hope we connect. You can't Mach Punch here. If we just hit it, though, wow. I didn't think Psychic would do that much damage against Conkeldurr. Maybe I should have more special attack investment in NDD. It's a really good game regardless. Yeah. Like, I misplayed a little bit in this game. Mainly because I actually just had no idea Incineroar got access to close combat now. So, now we know. Rock Slide double connects. Do we knock out Conkeldurr? Oh! Wow, that was stressful. Oh my, that's really why I wanted to get that paralysis onto Charizard, though. And like I said, you know, like, it was paralyzed for what? All 2 turns of Dynamax and 2 turns after Dynamax, so once again, the odds of getting 1 para out of those 4 isn't super slim. And, yeah, I think, like, without 1 para, we probably would have lost that one, but man, that was close. I actually wanted to, yeah, see the sets. Specs, Torkoal, Weakness Policy. Wow, Incineroar, okay. Had Brick Break. Lum, and then Flame Orb, Conkeldurr. Okay. Yeah, I mean, also, if we don't miss that Rock Slide, like, we just win the game. I guess we still need it. No, we would just Iron Head Psychic, actually, at that point, then. So, yeah. Wow, that was a stressful game, though. I don't, like, honestly, I feel like the big thing that allowed us to get back into this game was that, for some reason, my opponent, with Sableye, didn't go for a Quash onto the Raichu, which has allowed me to get the Nuzzle off. Because I feel like if you just go for Quash, G-Max Wildfire into that slot, I just lose the game. Because I can't outspeed your Charizard afterwards. So that allowed me to get back into it, and I think I needed to come a little bit better prepared against that Charizard specifically. So we found a way to win the game, but it wasn't the cleanest of victories. Like, I mean, I think the RNG was pretty balanced out, but you never want to be in a position where you're like relying on a misplay from your opponent, and like I was able to get back into it because I think my opponent made like a slight mistake. And you know, normally you want to just like keep the momentum going and just win. But we'll take it. All right, these are like this kind of team was the team I was expecting to see more of in Australia. Like it felt like the post Dallas metagame where you run like Goodra and Intelleon, you know, fake tiers. Obviously, with the Grimmsnarl here, you can swagger the Mudsteel as well. So I still think Lapras isn't bad here. I actually think being able to set up NDD is going to be huge in this matchup for Psychic Terrain. It's going to be absolutely huge. I mean, I'm thinking just Raichu, like the normal Raichu, Lapras, NDD, Excadrill. I don't like Rhyperior too much here, mainly because of the Mudsdale. I think Dusclops could be alright, but it is kind of bait for Chandelure. So hopefully by having Dusclops in Team Preview, I bait out the Chandelure from my opponent's end, and then Excadrill can put in work. So these teams, you know, normally rely on going for fake tiers. So what we can do is pivot out into NDD immediately just to set up terrain, which means you can't fake tiers us. And then like normally, I feel like these teams Dynamax pretty early on. So yeah, by maybe conserving our Dynamax advantage, that would be good. I mean, we've got Max Lightning to deal with the Intelleon as well. So we'll see how this goes. That last game was crazy though. Wow. Who would have thought that Rock... Like, that's the thing. I guess, like, I wasn't expecting Psychic to do too much because, like, so many Conkeldurs are Assault Vest nowadays. It's me Intelleon Chandelure. Okay. We have a lot of plays we could make here. So we never click Fake out here because I think Intelleon could Dynamax very frequently. What we could do is honestly just go for a Nuzzle onto the Chandelure, Dynamax, and Max Geyser it. But then Raichu might get KO'd. And then we can't activate our own weakness policy. I could gamble here and say, you're going to knock out my Raichu, so I could go for the Brick Break, Dynamax, and Max Lightning Intelleon. That would be a really sick play. But I'm not sure that's worth it to go for on turn 1. Okay. I think I'm going to snipe Chandelure here. I don't know if that's worth it. Intelleon's going to Dynamax, which isn't surprising. I mean, the other play I could have made there was... I really wanted to set up screens here, but I don't know. G-Max Resonance obviously doesn't do much. I guess it might still be worth it to self-Brick Break and Resonance into Intelleon, which puts it in KO range from stuff afterwards. Or actually probably into Chandelure to break a potential Focus Sash. Cool lead from my opponent. I guess the other question is, does Max Intelleon knock out AV Raichu? It might, because I don't have any bulk. If it does, that's going to be problematic. Because then we'll have Lapras out without weakness policy activated, and Rain will be up for the Intelleon. Although I guess Intelleon probably should be going for a Max Geyser onto my Raichu anyway. Right? But I think I actually like Nuzzle Max Resonance better here. Oh, he actually goes for Airstream. Oh, that's kind of cool, because now you have speed with Chandelure. Interesting. Okay. It's not the end of the world for us. I mean, Lapras doesn't take any damage, reveals Life Orb on Intelleon, and just a Heat Wave. Okay, we do survive, which is good. No burn. Yeah, Nuzzle, like, if we got the weakness policy going here and got screens up, we would have been in a really good spot, but... I don't know why I was so afraid of Chandelure. I think this is one of the positions where, honestly, I kind of got baited into just getting a KO turn 1, and it would have been better to have not gone for that. Not the end of the world for us, though. Lapras' matchup against Intelleon is honestly not bad. And like I said, we have Max Lightning, which... I don't know how much damage it does to Intelleon. We'll have to see. But I don't think Chandelure was a threat there at all for us, so we didn't really need to aggressively target it down the way I did. The thing is, yeah, if you don't go for Max Airstream, you go for Max Geyser, we do just pick up a KO. Sylveon comes out. Okay, we're definitely going to Resonance here, I think. It might actually be worthwhile to conserve Raichu. But I think Sash Excadrill is a good matchup in the late game once Dynamax ends against these. I don't want to switch out into NDD either. So I think I will just go for a Nuzzle. Not that I expect to get it off, because I think you should always target down Raichu with the Max Airstream. And I'll go for the G-Max Resonance here into Sylveon. Yeah, the problem is that these two Pokemon are going to be pretty speedy. There's going to be one more turn of Dynamax, but we will be able to bring out NDD, and NDD will be supported by Psychic Terrain. Not Psychic Terrain, sorry. I actually went for Max Geyser. Okay. I think Airstream is more optimal there. But I'll take that. I mean, Sylveon's not faster. Or, it's still going to outspeed. Oh, Yawn. Okay. Okay. Nice play. You do have one more turn of Dynamax, though. And honestly, that one turn of Dynamax could be huge for us. So we get screens up now. Like, the main thing is that our Lapras isn't really taking any damage, and now we have screens plus NDD with Psychic Seed. You probably max Geyser with Intelleon, but honestly, I don't even think that KOs us. I want to just Helping Hand max Lightning the Intelleon this next turn. I don't know if that KOs. I feel like it should after Life Orb damage. I think I'm going to go for it. I don't want to switch out the Lapras here right now. And Excadrill will obviously win against Sylveon in the late game. But then I guess it still comes down to what my opponent's last one is. The thing is, everything else, like, it is going to be... It's going to be what? Like, the Horse, Goodra. Lapras has a decent matchup against that. It's just that we have to hope maybe for, like, not a 3-turn sleep. I feel like with a 1 or 2-turn sleep, maybe we can win. 3-turn sleep will make things dicier. Depends on the outcome of this turn, too, but I think you double up onto the NDD with Hyper Voice and Max Geyser. We don't have Protect, though, so I think Helping Hand Max Lightning is our best play. If Intelleon Max Guards here, that would be really impressive. But Sylveon's the one protecting, so that's actually really good, because we take even less damage than I was expecting from this turn. It's just Max Geyser. I think we should survive this with Screens and Psychic Seed, but let's see. Yeah, we do. Nice. It's actually a really big deal that we don't get Yawn onto the NDD there, because that means we can continuously Heal Pulse ourselves. Max Lightning. Let's go! Nice. Okay, that's huge. I'll take that. So, it's 3-2 now. Lapras will fall asleep, but we get the KO. Oh, wait. Do we get put to sleep here now that the terrain is up? I actually don't remember that interaction. Dude, I wasn't even thinking about that, but that was an even bigger big print. Yeah, I literally forgot about the side effect from Electric Trade. I think that should seal us the game, honestly. Man, that was when you make even a bigger brain play than you expected. And it's Mudsdale as the last one. Perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even put things to sleep right now. You have to pretty much activate Weakness Policy on Lapras, honestly. I think I'm just going to Psychic Sylveon and Hydro Pump. Yeah. Because we know Sylveon protected last turn. Maybe Heal Pulse in the Lapras would have been a little bit better, but yeah, I played this. It's so funny. I played this expecting to get put to sleep, but yeah, Electric Train saved us. So it's one of the reasons why you know, people tech in Max Lightning sometimes just for the side effect of being able to avoid sleep. You should survive Hyper Voice on NDD. Yeah, look at that bulk. Hydro Pump does connect. Okay, let's see if this KOs. In Rain, Modest Max, beautiful. And the thing here is if you target NDD, then I've still got Lapras out in Rain. It's actually going to be close combat. That doesn't KO, does it? Okay, that was scary. But it does not KO. Nice. So that activates our Weakness Policy too as well, so now we have a guaranteed... I guess it's not guaranteed. I was going to say, because we can just follow me. I don't want to risk missing Hydro Pump here, so I'm going to click Freeze Dry. I guess Helping Hand Freeze Dry into Iron Head should pick up the KO. Yeah. Even if Rock Slide double connects here and double KOs. Like, I don't want to miss risking Hydro Pump here. The reason why I targeted Sylveon was because it protected the last turn. But in retrospect, perhaps my opponent could have gone for the double protect there, and then Mudsdale would have gone for close combat. And obviously that would have done a ton of damage. Let's see if Helping Hand Freeze Dry knocks out -1 special defense Mudsdale. It's probably going to be Assault Vest, so I'm thinking no, but we'll see. Ah, alright, we pick up the KO. Let's go! Yeah, honestly, because there was the close combat on Mudsdale, which isn't a surprise by any means, I might have actually been in more trouble than I thought if I actually ended up getting put to sleep there. But because we had Max Lightning, we were never actually in immediate danger, so... Yeah. Like, I was just going for the knockout onto Intelleon. I was like, I think I can win the game with Lapras asleep, NDD, and Excadrill in the back. Because, like, I do have Heal Pulse, so I can just keep clicking Heal Pulse on the Lapras. You have to keep lowering your special defense or defense with Excadrill. Sorry, with Mudsdale. And we'll take those. But, yeah. I feel like both games today were... I mean, this one, like, played out alright. I think I didn't play this game super well because turn 1, I got kind of pigeonholed into targeting the Chandelure, and it's like, what the heck is the Chandelure going to do against a Dynamax Lapras, right? There's really no threat of it there. So, Would have preferred to have just gone for self-weakness policy activation and the max resonance. But the key thing in that game was that my opponent never really threatened Lapras that much, especially by not bringing Grimmsnarl, which I think was actually a good idea. I was hoping my opponent would bring Grimmsnarl so that NDD could provide us, enough support to help us around it, but didn't end up being relevant. Sorry, NDD was totally relevant, just not relevant for the Prankster denial. But I think the lead from my opponent makes sense because I think with that lead, you counter Trick Room really hard. So if I led Raichu Dusclops or NDD Dusclops, I get rolled over completely turn 1 because you can just imprison Max Geyser and don't really have a way to stop that. So yeah, Raichu Lapras proving itself once again. But like I said, it could have been played a little bit better. Like both games today, I think I definitely had a lot of room for improvement. But I think that's always good if you're able to win, but you still find ways to improve. Like, that means that you can play even better and that your team is giving you the opportunity to play better and that it's more on yourself rather than your team. Okay, Lapras Venu, Togekiss, Sableye, Passimian, and Excadrill. I wonder, how do you even self-activate the weakness policy here on Lapras, or is it Light Clay? Light Clay would make sense here, honestly. Kind of want to Dynamax Excadrill Rhyperior in this game, mainly because Passimian worries me. I guess Passimian threatens all of my main sweepers here, so yeah. NED is going to be crucial once again, especially for Sableye. I mean, for now, I kind of want to just go Raichu Lapras, honestly. Dusclops Rhyperior isn't bad here, though. In a best of 3, I would very, very strongly consider it. But I'm not comfortable enough with that mode quite yet. And if anything, that's probably the most replaceable duel. But once again, I have it in Team Preview because sometimes even if you're not bringing Pokemon, you force your opponent to beat Trick Room with their leads, which is exactly what my opponent did in that last game. So it kind of has this passive effect where you might not be winning games directly with it, but it makes Team Preview a little bit easier. I think I'm just going to go with the Classic 4 here, though. I think Passimian will be a pretty big threat. So much to the point where perhaps we consider Dynamaxing the NDD. Odds of that are slim, but you always have to consider the possibility. Alright, let's see. Definitely a scary looking team from my opponent's end, though, right? You have to worry about the sleep, Sableye, it's annoying, Passimian is a great Pokemon to Dynamax. It's going to be Sableye Venusaur, okay. Damage-wise, I'm not worried, but obviously there's the threat of Sleep Powder immediately. I don't mind just going for, actually, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from Fake Out Dynamax G-Max Resonance here into Venusaur, right? Because Sableye's not going to Fake Out me beforehand, so why not just go for that play? Of course, you could Dynamax Venusaur, but if you do, then you either activate our weakness policy on Lapras, or I guess you go for a Max Poison, but that's fine. The Fake Out here just covers for the option in case it wants to Sleep Powder. But once again, I guess that's never the most optimal play, because from my opponent's perspective, you're never going to just want to eat up a Fake Out and just get KO'd. So there's the Dynamax from Venusaur. Yeah, so I think Nuzzle actually could have been better. But the Fake Out here at least ensures we don't get put to sleep on Lapras, and once you Dynamax Venusaur, you obviously can't click Sleep Powder for the next couple of turns. So I'll take that. The ideal scenario here is that it's Focus Sash Venusaur, my opponent goes for Max Overgrowth onto the Lapras, activates Weakness Policy, and we just knock it out. I think if that happens, I am officially quitting Pokemon, because at that point I've already peaked. You can't get any higher than that. But I think the odds of that are slim, so let's see. Because if I'm a Venusaur, I'm never, like, I would probably Max Ooze or go for a Max Quake here, actually, if you have it. Which you totally could. Alright, so we do break a potential Focus Sash, so it's not like this Fake Out is, absolute worth nothing. These turn 1 ally switches, man! Wow, okay. Nice play. It is the Max Quake, yeah. Alright. Fortunately for you guys, my Pokemon career is not over yet. That actually just one-shots. That must be a Life Orb then, right? Or crit. Nice play. Was that Life Orb? That has to be, right? Yeah, I was like, how is that KOing otherwise? Oh, turn 1 ally switch. Yeah, self Brick Break would have been better there then. Because now we don't have our weakness policy, which is bad. And after the Quake, my opponent survives this pretty easily. Nicely done. Let's go ahead into NED. The thing is, like, I think Excadrill actually has a really good late game matchup against my opponent, so, like, this is still far from over. This is one of the reasons why, like, even if you're not doing immense amounts of damage with Lapras, by setting up screens, you pave the way for Swords Dance Excadrill potentially in the late game, which is cool. Okay. So we got screens up now, and we've got Psychic Seed. So we're not really taking much damage from our opponent, which is good. Could honestly see another ally switch. Let's see. Setting up Rain worthwhile. Does make Thunder more accurate, also helps out for the Excadrill in the back, but makes my opponent's Lapras stronger. My opponent could just go for like another Max Quake, which would increase special defense further. I think I will just Psychic and Max Resonance here, but I guess targeting Sableye here is fine. It covers the ally switch option. Yep. Ah, cheeky. That's fine. Is this going into... No way it goes... Okay, I was going to say no way it goes into Lapras, right? Look how little damage that does, though, once we have the seed up. And the, the Aurora Veil. That's huge. Yeah, we take that really comfortably, actually. So the Psychic isn't going to go in, but that's fine. We'll get Max Resonance off here, and we'll actually go out into Venusaur. See how much this does. Not bad damage, honestly. More than I expected. Grassy Terrain is up now, though. Does that knock out NDD? It's close. It's definitely close. I think I'm going to Helping Hand Max Resonance this next turn. Yeah. I mean, this is the same problem we had in the other day, I think, where we are going up against... Like, Venusaur could make a big boy play and just go for Max Overgrowth onto Lapras now that Terrain is up. But with the Aurora Veil, I think we should be fine. I don't even know if Helping Hand Ice KOs here. I don't think it does, to be honest. It's actually to set up Sunny Day. Okay. That's fine for now. I guess actually it's problematic because it's our last turn of Dynamax. So it's going to be Max Overgrowth into NDD, yeah. Do we survive this? Nice. Oh wait, I thought it survived. It was a crit. That was close. I think we would survive without the crit. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see if we can knock out Venusaur with the Helping Hand support. That would be big. My problem now, though, is that Sableye hasn't gotten knocked out, so it can provide immense amount of utility against Excadrill. We do pick up a knockout there, but I do think that crit could have been game-defining. It would have been really close. I mean, we had 120. He did... I think we would survive, honestly, yeah. But it's not over by any means. I wish we could self-Rock Slide here, but maybe Rock Tomb would be better on Excadrill. No, Rock Slide is definitely the correct move on this. We don't need another way to activate our weakness policy. It's just 2 ally switches. It is Togekiss coming out, though. I mean, we've got Excadrill and Lapras with screens up, so all things considered, it's actually not bad. Gotta worry about weakness policy Togekiss, though, obviously. I think I have to double up here with just Iron Head Freeze Dry. I want a Swords Dance, but I have to worry about Quash and Will-O-Wisp, so I just don't think it's worth it. Iron Head is 100% accurate, gives us a chance of flinching as well. If you Quash the Excadrill here, that's fine. And if it's not Babiri Berry, Iron Head plus Freeze Dry will KO. Lapras will win 1v1 against Sableye, so it's a question of can we knock out the Togekiss this turn. We don't know what my opponent's last one is, too, though. He is going to go for the Quash on Excadrill, okay. I hope it's not going for Air Slash Flinch. That'd make me sad. It is just Heat Wave, okay. We actually take that decently because of screens. No burn, which is huge. Let's see how much Freeze Dry and Iron Head does. That should KO, right? It's not Babiri yet. Okay. What's your last one, then? Quash, Sunny Day, not Will-O-Wisp. Quash, Sunny Day, and Ally Switch. We've seen 3 of the 4 attacks from Sableye. Alright. The thing is, Excadrill's probably just going down here from a Quash with something else. So the question is, can Lapras 2v1? Not confident. With my opponent's last one being Excadrill, probably not. Actually, with screen still up, I mean, it will be close, honestly. It is the last turn of Terrain, though. How many turns of Sun are left? 3. I guess it's perpetual, right? Yeah, so I guess I just high horsepower here, and You should quash high horsepower my Excadrill. I think I need to hit 2 Hydro Pumps. Yeah, for some reason, if my opponent doesn't quash the Excadrill, though, we could win a speed tie, but yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have Protect on Excadrill. If I did, I'd definitely Protect there. Oh, he has EQ. Huh. Okay. Well, you see it's not doing much damage there. Can we hit Hydro Pump? Hydro Pump does connect the first time. Let's see how much this does in Sun against Excadrill. It's going to heal back from Grassy Terrain, too. Oh, wow. That was a crit. That makes sense. It kind of makes up for the crit earlier, I guess. Do we win now? This episode is bonkers. I feel like every game it's like I feel like I'm going to lose, and then like maybe we have a chance. But now, I mean, you go for what? Rock Slide? If you have... No, you shouldn't set up Weakness Policy. The other question is, does Sableye have a way to damage me? Because I'm going to just Freeze Dry the Excadrill here, which should KO. Obviously, we got lucky hitting a Hydro Pump and getting a crit. He's just going to quash me, which is fine. I don't understand that, actually. Unless you just have nothing else to do with Sableye, which might be the case. Let's go for Rock Slide. Okay, if we don't get flinched here, we win. If we get flinched, we lose. So it comes down to that. Alright, Lapras. Show us why you make the big bucks. It was worth a shot. We brought back the game. We were in a point to win. And given the RNG today, you know, sometimes it'd be that way. My opponent could still miss a Rock Slide, I guess, but you should just Iron Head now, yeah. But we were going to need some fortune in the end game because we needed to either connect with Hydro Pump. I don't think we necessarily needed that. The crit basically allows us to not need to click Hydro Pump the second time around. But, yeah. That was a really close one. I mean, I can't feel bad about losing that because it came down to... Like, my opponent made some nice plays. My opponent also got the... What was it? The crit onto Indeedee, which I think matters more than the crit onto my Lapras. So, I think if we were to play this game again, I honestly would be fine going with the same mode and making the same moves for the most part. Turn on Alice, which was a good play, too. I think, like, in a best of 3, definitely be able to adjust from that, but... best of 1, Sableye is a tough Pokemon to play against because, like, it can have Ally Switch, but so you have to play around it, but there are just mind games immediately from turn 1. But I could have played a little bit better around it. It is a shame Indeedee got crit there. I do want to do the calc there because it was close. I thought maybe you could get KO'd, but after we, like, healed a little bit back from Grassy Turn, I think we had enough bulk to survive. But it's hard to say for sure. I'd have to do that calc. Really fun episode, though, honestly. At the end of the day, it's like these games are close and, like, when it's by such small margins, especially when there's a little bit of RNG involved, like, can't feel bad. And I'm just thinking where I could have played better. I don't really like the Trick Room mode, like, with Dusclops and Rhyperior in this game, so I think the Pokemon choice-wise was fine. If anything, actually, what I would have done differently was probably my turn 1 play, where... I went for Fake Out onto Venusaur to cover the Sleep Powder option, but I think in that position it might be better just to either go for a Nuzzle onto the Venusaur or just activate my Weakness Policy immediately. Because if we activate Weakness Policy immediately, like, Lapras just one-hit KOs everything, basically. So, like I said, even though there was some RNG, there was still room for me to play better in a couple of turns. So, yeah, that was a fun one, though. And if Lapras hangs on from that Rock Side there, I think we win the game, because I think Lapras just knocks out the Sableye the turn after. And Sableye didn't look like it had any attacking moves, given that it kept going for Quash. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. That was a really fun episode. Once again, let me know what your weekly music recommendations are. Open to hearing all of them. It's really, just feels really good to be making these videos. And, I said a while ago, I don't know if people enjoy it when it's a little bit longer, but, man, there was a comment in, 2 videos ago, and I had, 100 likes, and it was about how you guys don't mind longer videos, so I really appreciate that. So, thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Peace.